The Premier League is back. Chelsea plays Brentford this weekend. Chelsea signs Emegha as Jackson replacement. There is a lot of Chelsea news to get into. Yes, guys, welcome back to DT Football. And this is your Chelsea preview versus Brentford. If it's your first time, please smash the like button. Please and please, we're about to get to 100 subscribers. We're on 66, I guess. Please, guys, let's get to 100 subscribers. Please don't forget to like and let me know your opinion about everything in the comment section. And don't forget to share and turn on post notifications so you can know whenever I drop, and so you can stay up to date with all Chelsea and football news. So let's get into it. The first one, let's get through the Maresca's press conference versus Brentford first. So first, he has been talking about the Liverpool AC head, because Liverpool is in the UEFA Champions League squad. Obviously, Facundo is not in the squad. So he was saying Liverpool's injury is not a short-term injury like a month or few weeks. It's a long-term injury. But we will see where we get to in the Champions League, obviously, to know maybe Kowi will be able to participate or give us something at the end of the campaign. We really hope we go really far in the Champions League. And he was also talking about this James playing back-to-back games on the international duty. Maresca was saying he's the manager of Chelsea Football Club, but whenever a player is on international duty, they have a different coach with their national team, so he does not have any power over the national team to stop a player from not playing a game, like 2 games in 3 days or 4 days, But he said when James is in Chelsea, they try as much as possible to do what to manage his game. And Enzo Maresca also talked about Enzo Fernandez. He said Enzo Fernandez is a good player, but he said he struggled at the beginning of last season. We all know that, like, he got in really slow, but at the end of the campaign, we all know he was on fire. So he said, and he's a top quality player that whenever he realizes that he's not playing well, he tries to switch on, just like he did last season. And he was also saying more about the start to the season. So it was like, in terms of the players, there is always things we can improve on, you understand? And the team needs time to also improve, because they are trying to add more solution in terms of the structure and how they play. Before we used to play with Palmer, and it's always like with Palmer is the only way for us to make something happen. But these days now, when we have options like João Pedro, we have Andre Santos too, we have Estevao. So Gittins, Garnacho, definitely will try to play a different style of football, different approach, and in terms of being dynamic, So hopefully our solutions are going to work. And I was speaking on Cucurella's progress also, He said it's always about the players. There are no doubts. He has said it many times that with Cucurella and Enzo, and even more Moy and Levi Colwill, like when he joined the club, the situation around the players was a bit different compared to today. Now, these guys are they are most important. They are like pillars of the team right now. But before Maresca got his job, there are doubts about everything or their performance. But now we can see the improvement. Credit to Maresca for that, obviously. So, and Maresca was talking about the squad in the press conference also. He said from his press a year ago, he said he's in love with the squad. So the squad was already good since last year. Probably he's the one that just, like, he tried to improve them always, improve the players, let them know the things they are supposed to improve on their game and why they are on the pitch. Just like João Pedro said in one of his interviews also, that he likes coaches like Maresca, like they tell you the little bit and the changes you have to make, So he said overall he thinks the squad is very good. And Enzo Maresca also said the only number 9 option right now that we have is Weir and João Pedro, but João Pedro can also play in different places. And he was also saying we use Tariq George in that position during the Fulham game, you know. So he said he can also think about Tariq George, but I doubt that. I'm not in support. I disagree with that. Using Tariq George up front, that's not good. That's not in his natural position. I don't think that's the best thing for young players like that, you know. And Enzo Maresca also made a comment about the FA charges, you know. He said from the clubs are satisfied about the situation, you know. Obviously, this the sanction or the mismanagement or the irregularities never happened under this new ownership, you know. So he said personally he has nothing to add to it. He has no idea if he's being honest, you know. So he focused on what he has to do on the pitch and with the players, you know. And he was also asked if the players are going to be distracted with the charges. He doesn't think the players are involved. So this is a very good news to hear that the players won't be bothered about this or it won't affect them, or you understand. So it will be, because we really need this. We have like 4 away games to play. So we need every focus and every, like, you know, concentration right now. And Enzo Maresca also spoke about the Brazilian players that came back late after playing their game against Bolivia, you know. He said they arrived yesterday and they didn't train, so they must be getting some rest. He said they did some recoveries. He also said Moses Caicedo arrived last night. So for all of them, it's a question mark for tomorrow. It's a doubt because we don't know if they will be able to recover and get enough rest, you know. He said when they play in Bolivia, it's so difficult, we all know. So they can be back very soon and we'll see. And Enzo Maresca also made a comment about Buonanotte. He said it can help us in many different competitions. He had contact with him in Leicester and all. So he can provide a cover for us on Copama, you know. And that's that about Maresca's press conference. Let me know what you guys think about everything he has said, you know, in the press conference. And this, before I get into the lineup, please, if you are still watching the video, don't forget to smash the like button and comment your opinion about everything we are discussing. So Chelsea will sign Emanuel Emegha in 2026, pre-agreement done. Here we go. CFC anticipates Champions League and Premier League clubs knee on Emegha as he wanted to stay at Strasbourg, lead them in Europe, and then join Chelsea on 7-year contracts from 2026. So you guys, Emegha is coming to Chelsea, and this signing is telling us that we should forget about Jackson. Jackson's chapter in Chelsea is over. Jackson's chapter with Chelsea is over. So we can forget about that. This is Jackson's replacement in our team, and he will be the third striker. So probably next season, Gui will be back on loan. But let's see what Gui is going to do till the end of the season, playing back up to Delap and João Pedro. This is my lineup: Brentford versus Chelsea. In goal, I will go with Sanchez, and in front of Sanchez, I have Tosin Adarabioyo and Trev, you know. On the side, this time around, I will not go with James. I will rest James. We still have Bayern game, you know, the Champions League next week. So I will go with Gusto on the right and Heto on the left. I will let Cucurella also rest, you know. They have been playing for both Spain and England, you know. They played the 2 matches. And you know, we have no choice. We have no other choice. We know Lavia is not fit yet, and how, you know, Esugo is injured. What do we have left in front of the 2 defenders? We have to put Caicedo. I really hope he could recover, because Maresca was making comment about him just getting back to, you know. So Moses Caicedo. Then beside him, Enzo Fernandez was not with Argentina this last international break, so he had time to recover at Copenhagen, you know. So I will definitely put Enzo Fernandez with him, even though he's still getting slowly into it. But I know with time he will be back on top of his game. And in front of him again, you know, this midfield this time around, I hope these players can recover. They do recover well. I mean, Caicedo and João Pedro, because I need them in that midfield. I need them in the midfield. Adesanya Santos obviously is from Brazil too, so we don't have much options in the midfield right now, you know, with the international break. So I just hope João Pedro could recover well also and go into this game sharp. So I will have just the three of them there, Enzo Fernandez, Casado, and João Pedro. And in the front, I will have Pedro Neto on the right. Definitely, I will let Esteban William rest this time around. And Gittins will play from the left flank and go Maguire up top. And this is my Brentford versus Chelsea lineup for the preview. And my prediction, I will go with 3-0. In my opinion, we might win 3-0. I believe 3-0. And goals might come from Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto, and Gittins. So let's see if that's going to come true. So that is my preview and lineup for the game versus Brentford. So there is a couple of news more. This is about Isak. This is Liverpool's news, you know. So let's talk about it. Arne Slot has been talking about Isak, like he said he's a huge asset for Liverpool, but he warned that you guys need to be patient with Isak, you know, that they need to build up his fitness, and people should not expect him to be playing every single game, like 90 minutes every single game immediately. That's not going to happen for the next few weeks. So you guys should stay calm with Isak. He said he missed proper preseason, as we all know the transfer saga that was going on and all, so he couldn't participate with his teammates, so they need to build him up gradually. So, and there are so many games for Liverpool, obviously. So let's see what's going to happen about that. And as Arne Slot also said, the thing that pleases him the most is getting the Isak deal done and getting it over the line, you know. He said the ownership and everyone at Liverpool worked so hard to get the deal done. They have to build him up gradually. They have not signed him for the next 2 weeks, but the next 6 years. So Liverpool fans, calma, your man is here. Your man is here. So you guys, let me know. Okay, before I go, let me talk about this. There was this report from Athletic that Chelsea almost signed Kudus, and it was just West Ham that refused to take our offer because Kudus agreed personal terms with Chelsea to join us, and we gave West Ham the opportunity to have Drisby Hall with cash, but they said no. But the amount that Tottenham got Kudus from West Ham was even lower to the price, to the cash plus player we are trying to offer them. You know, it is what it is. Look at them now. If we could, they have given us Kudus and they took Drisby Hall from us. Look at what he's doing at Everton right now with Grealish. But yeah, they are. They'll say no. Chelsea knows best, but they never want to listen, you know. And we got this one more. We got this that Brighton part company with their technical director David Weir. Like, don't tell me he's coming to Chelsea because I know our owners. Don't tell me you are getting these guys to join the directors too. We will see, because we expect the unexpected from our owners. And this will be the end of our video. The Chelsea preview versus Brentford. Let me know your opinion about everything we've discussed in the comment section. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, and share to your loved ones. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace and love.